LeMay will walk down to the half wall. Coventry are back to full strength as LeMay steps in, shoots off the stick of Alexander Kukali. Kobe Roth's looking for the stretch pass to try and get a breakaway. Kobe Roth into the offensive zone, shooting. Glove down by Stojanovic. There's a rebound. Luciani will put goalward, and it is in the pads of Stojanovic. As Alessio Luciani tried to get his body into a good position to make the best of that chance and ended up firing it into the pads. The Coventry Blaze nearly striking right out the box here. Mancourt will play it back to the defence, and the Panthers will work it down the far side boards. Mancourt takes it off the skate. But never really settled for him there, as Coventry will try and muscle it out the zone through Allen. There's some space down on the near side boards for Kobe Roth. He drops it off for Luciani. Luciani steps in. Oh, he hit the underside of the bar. What a great little bit of play between 11 and 61, and Luciani nearly finished it off. He clipped the underside of the bar, and, well, it was millimetres from being goal number 1 on the night, Stu.
Absolutely millimetres away. Sometimes those deflect off the underside and go in. That one came right back out again.
Here's Nieminen. Oh, he tried to play it back to the right side of D and ends up going the length. And, well, that'll be a little bit of respite. Coventry able to get a wholesale change. McNulty, Hopkins and Dudek coming out there as the forwards. Panthers are incrementally changing up as well, as Michaud's going to head down the slot, drops it up. Shot comes in off the pipe. And somewhere it lands right in behind the net of Taron Cozen. Still no goals apiece, but both teams have hit iron.
I think there was also a bit of stick there as well from Taron Cozen, just knocked it onto the pipes there. So great save from the Coventry netminder.
Coventry will have that one in deep with Kim Talbot, gets it to Clements at the point. Clements sees a loose stick in front of him, has to stick handle through, and they score! A tip in front, Kobe Roth. And the Blaze are on the board first. It was almost like a drill you do in the summer for David Clements, pulling it round that loose stick in front of him, firing it through a crowd. And Kobe Roth gets a tip, his 13th of the year, Stu.
Yeah, David Clements doing exactly what he needed to do. Just pause, waits, and throws it in, and then Kobe Roth in front of the net gets the slightest of tips, but it's enough to send it short side of Rok Stojanovic. He doesn't see much of it, and it just creeps in, makes the score Coventry 1, Nottingham 0.
Anderson down the far side wing. Picks up, finds Neil. I don't think Neil's left the ice in this second period as he gets checked into the corner by Brady Norris. There's going to be a penalty on the play as Stephen Anderson takes a run at Brady Norris. And we'll take a look at this one again as that settles down. So Norris is a big, strong, physical guy. Watches Neil. Neil's going to turn as Norris just catches him, maybe just trying to shove him into the boards rather than a full-on check, but either way, the official says that's a penalty, and Coventry will go on the kill. Working the puck around the top a little, trying to get some traffic in front, look for a tip, look for a second puck is all good by me, and all good by Carl Neal as he drops off to Hembrandt to the slot, looking for Hugo Waru. Wasn't quite set for putting anything towards the net. Hugo Waugh will pick this one up, walks into the hash marks, to the back door, they score! Great vision by Hugo Waugh. Picks out Nieminen with the final touch, his 7th of the year. Really, really smart play from the Panthers, number 13, and it's put in by the Finn.
Yeah, just crisp puck movement from the Panthers on the power play. Waugh comes in, spots that there's the man right in the middle there that's not tied up, Nieminen. Feeds him the puck, and all Nieminen does is just a quick jab with the stick. Doesn't have to put too much on it because Taron Cozen has no time to adjust to that.
Yeah. Stretch press down the near side boards. Nieminen watched by Thompson. Mancourt puts the brakes on. Christo loses his edge. Mancourt into the corner. Dupree, oh, he mishandled it, but fires anyway. Pad save by the netminder, and now McNulty on the stretch pass as a breakaway. In on goal! He has a stick taken away. That'll be a penalty against the Panthers. Will it be a penalty shot for the Blaze? James Irons, over to you. Oh, it's just going to be a 2-minute minor for a slash, although Dean Smith is going to say it is a penalty shot, and Coventry will have an opportunity to get their lead back. Ian McNulty drawing that one, and they'll tell him to go out and try and finish it off. He's on 8 goals on the regular season, had 19 in Guildford last year. He gets a lot of support from the Blaze fans. So Ian McNulty. snakes into the zone. Fires! Pat save by Stojanovic. As he looked to sneak it under the glove. He goes back to the bench, a little frustrated with himself, McNulty. It was a good save by Stojanovic. Never really looked flustered. And it remains Coventry 1, Nottingham 1. Wow. Walks in, top of the circle. Chance shot comes in, oh, it pings off the pipe, and it bounced off the back of Cozen. And Alexander Kukali went and cleared it off the line. Cozen goes to get his stick. Well, that was, again, millimetres away from the Panthers having the lead. It remains 1 apiece. The Panthers still have the puck in the zone. Michaud at the half wall. One-timer, faked by Neal. Drops it off. One-timer, they do score! There'll be still 2 minutes left of power play for the Panthers. Mathieu Lemay, I think, with the one-timer that buries itself under the right pad of Taron Cozen. And the Panthers have the lead for the first time tonight, Stu.
Carl Neal just feeds it right in the wheelhouse of Mathieu Lemay. Absolutely catches all of that, sends that home, and that wiped out the first of the 2 penalties for Tyler Kirkup, but not the second, so the Nottingham Panthers will continue on the power play.
Yeah. Loose puck picked up by the Blaze. Tipped in for Dudek, he just couldn't jump round Ryzek. Kobe Roth, I liked where his head was at with that, but Nottingham meanwhile will come the other way. Lemay fires, he scores! Lemay picks the glove hand of Taron Cozen, gets his second of the night, and the Nottingham Panthers have a 2-goal lead. That's a really big goal in this game, Stu.
Really big goal for Nottingham, and it's a very good shot from Lemay. Uses Brady Norris as a bit of a screen, gets it onto his forehand, goes high glove side. Quick release as well. Cozen doesn't have the time to react. That's a nice bit of offensive play there from the Nottingham Panthers.
Coventry need to try and keep hold of the puck and get it away from the wall if they can. Roth gets checked as Tolberg comes in to try and free that puck up for the Blaze. Here's Shearer. Norris. Top of the circle. Luciani back for Norris. Shearer offering himself up for the one-timer. Norris tried to flick it through a crowd himself. Blaze have it along the goal line. Worked in behind the net. Shearer via the boards. Norris steps in, fires, he scores! Brady Norris picks the block aside on Stojanovic, and the Coventry Blaze say game on. It's 3 Panthers, 2 Blaze, and a big goal from the skipper for his 4th of the regular season, Stu.
Good work from Shearer, comes in, feeds Brady Norris. He takes a step in, there's a little bit of space there, offered to him by the Panthers penalty kill unit. And as he comes in, he opens up himself, gets it on the forehand, shoots across. Big screen in front of Rok Stojanovic there. 2 Blaze players plus a penalty killer from the Nottingham Panthers. I'm not sure Stojanovic would have been able to see much of it, and Norris puts a seeing eye shot past him.
Puck comes off the glass, and Nottingham have a 2-on-2. It looks like the rest of that line's going to change as a big hip check comes in from Kukali. Mike Thompson picks out Dudek. Christo. He gets hit, but he's going to come around with the puck though. Christo shoots, he scores! Danny Christo ties it up at 3. A wonderful individual effort to squeak round the hit. Pick down low, block aside on Stojanovic for his 8th goal of the regular season, and that was a big one for the Blaze 77.
Yeah, big players turn up at big moments. Danny Christo there. Excellent individual work along the boards, rides the hit, maintains possession of the puck, walks in straight across, finds a gap and pulls the shot off.
20 seconds to go in the power play. We're inside the last 2 minutes of the third. Puck sent round the boards. Michaud will keep it alive. Gets checked by Luciani, and the Blaze able to clear. One more chance into the offensive zone of the power play. Lundqvist's got some space. Shoots blocked on the way through by Shearer. And the Blaze imminently back to full strength as a big hit comes in the corner. And now Coventry will come up ice with it. Blake Thompson chips it in. Talberg finishes his hit. The Nottingham Panthers player that got checked in the corner slammed his stick against the boards. He thought he'd got a penalty. Kelsall thinks he's going to get a breakaway. He is! He shoots it wide. Cozen dives behind him to jump on the loose puck. And oh, blimey, as Jordan Kelsall had a golden opportunity for a late goal.
A golden opportunity for Jordan Kelsall. Comes straight down the middle of the two Blaze defensemen. There's Kobe Roth there, but he's standing in on defence. But they just can't quite make it. I have to say, it did look as if it might have been another penalty against the Blaze there in the corner. I think the Blaze would probably feel a little bit lucky to come out of that 5-on-5.
Coventry will settle it back behind the net. Luciani and McNulty out there now for Coventry as the forwards. Norris is going to carry it himself into the offensive zone and shoot just agonisingly wide of the target. Luciani's picked up a loose puck. Luciani, watched by Neal. Oh, he's going to break in behind Neal here. Tries to take it to the net front. Poked away by Stojanovic. He might win the puck again on the backboards here, Luciani, but he can only feed Alexander Lundqvist as they're going to get a 2-on-1. Lundqvist top of the circle into the glove of Cozen. He drops it to play it, and the Blazer urged up ice. McNulty couldn't quite get there ahead of LeMay. Oh, but he's going to pick up that loose puck off LeMay. Curls, watched by Kirkup, who's checked him. It's a 2-on-1 for the Blaze. It's Shearer with Roth. Bobbling puck, he's still got it. Kobe Roth shoots, big pad save by Stojanovic. You don't often see that much time and space, and that is a mammoth save by the goalie on another man with a hot hand in Kobe Roth. It looks to the heavens. Panthers win the draw. Neal, top of the circle. Gets it back, thought about the one-timer. Sends it to LeMay, he does shoot. It's blocked on the way through by Kukali. Panthers in the offensive zone, keep it alive with Carl Neal. Waltzes in. LeMay. Back for LeMay. 20 seconds to go. LeMay with his stick cocked, thinking about the one-timer. Gathers it. Drops it off for Neal. Back to LeMay, a one-timer that I don't think he got all of. They try to bank it in off Cozen. Kukali sends it the length. 5 seconds to go. I don't think Nottingham quite have the legs. They're going to try though. Nieminen gets in the zone. Puck bobbles on his stick. He throws it to the point. They shoot at the buzzer. It's blocked on the way through anyway. We have a shootout. It ends 3-3 after regulation and OT. And Stu, again, two teams that look pretty evenly matched in this one. It's almost poetic that it goes to a shootout. Back to the real world. Kobe Roth will have the first shot for the Coventry Blaze. Stojanovic, of course, between the pipes. He could have won it in OT, Kobe Roth. We'll have a chance to give the Blaze the first leg up in the shootout. The lefty. In on net with some speed. Little fake! Oh, good save by Stojanovic on the bottom of the blocker. I think Roth had opened up some daylight that he wanted to. That's a good start from the Tendi. Lundqvist will shoot first for Nottingham. Big opportunity for him. The lefty. Wide into the offensive zone. Shoots! Oh, he scores down low on Cozen. Found some daylight 5-hole. And Nottingham are on the board first in the shootout.
Nice one from Alexander Lundqvist there. Just keeps it low. Nice quick release.
Danny Christo up for the Blaze to tie it up in the shootout. Had the game tying goal. The righty in shooting. He tried to go 5-hole. Stojanovic shuts the legs, shuts the door. Hugo Waugh up next for the Panthers, Stu, as Danny Christo a little frustrated with himself as he goes to the bench.
Yeah, understandably so. Thought he had a good opportunity there, but Stojanovic shuts the door again.
Hugo Waugh to give the Panthers a big advantage if he can score. It'll be 2-0 in the shootout if he can. Down the slot, off the blocker of Cozen into the netting. Dudek up next for the Blaze.
JD Dudek's been good in penalty shots over the past month.
Yeah, the big goal against Belfast to see Coventry go through via a shootout to the semi-final of the Challenge Cup. And it was a beautiful goal too. We'll see what he's got in him here. Slightly off to the right. And he comes to the slot. Fakes! Oh, he got away from him. Tried to pull it in on the backhand. Saw it escape. And now LeMay really does have the big one here, Stu.
Yeah, can put the Panthers 2 ahead with two to go.
And 2 in regulation on the night. The speedy righty, and he comes. Slows up at the hash marks, fakes. Good kick save by Cozen. McNulty is coming out next to the Blaze. Of course, had a penalty shot in regulation. In the second period was batted away by Stojanovic. Needs to get this one for the Blaze. McNulty, a little bit of speed on the backhand. He scores 5-hole on the backhand. And we're all tied up at 1 in the shootout. Big goal from Ian McNulty. Just opened up the legs of Stojanovic and was able to slot it down 5-hole. Beating the stick as well, Stu.
Composure from McNulty. Having missed one earlier as well, took his time.
And it's Henbrandt. He comes in, fakes, finds a pad of Cozen. And it's Luciani up next for the Blaze. For the 5th shooter. If he scores, it's all eyes on the next one. If he misses, it's all eyes on the next one. Here is Alessio Luciani. A bright spark offensively for the Coventry Blaze. Can he add to that here? Shoot, he can! Luciani beats him glove side. And now it's advantage Coventry. And just like throughout this game, it's gone back and forward in the shootout. Carl Neal, the skilled defenseman, has to score to keep it going.
Yeah. Captaincy coming forward there, being the leader at this point in time.
He's going to come with speed. Out comes Cozen aggressively. Neal! He can't score, and the Blaze win it in a shootout. And they snap the 4-game losing streak for a big 2 points. And the Nottingham Panthers gave such a good account of themselves. It could have gone either way. They might feel a little dismayed, but they should hold their heads high. And Stu, frankly, they get to go at it again tomorrow. Yeah,
they get to go at it again tomorrow, these two sides, and really good work from the two teams.
Here with Blaze head coach Danny Stewart after the shootout win against the Nottingham Panthers. Danny, that game was back and forward throughout. Sometimes you just need your big players to step up, and by goodness they did tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, and you know what? I think this time of year, it's all about grit sometimes, and grinding things out. And were we at our best? No. We didn't look like we had a lot of energy up front. We didn't create a whole lot, and but yeah, we had a couple guys step up. Nori gets a big power play goal there, and then Christo ties it, and obviously Nolts and Lucci in the shootout get big goals, and Cozy shuts the door. But you know what? I thought we had good efforts. Again, we found ourselves in a little bit of penalty trouble there. Killed off a 5-on-3. They got one right after that. Their first PP goal, our guy, I think Kooks lost his stick in the corner, and he was just late getting back to the net. And but other than the 2 goals, I thought we did a great job, especially in overtime there, killing it off and giving ourselves a chance in the shootout. And really, that's what it is. Tonight was just a gritty performance. It wasn't great, it wasn't pretty, but we found a way.
Yeah, defensively, we seemed, for a tired team, to be throwing ourselves in front of pucks. A lot of block shots tonight, which you'll be really proud of.
And that's needed. I think that's what we were lacking a little bit in the games against Cardiff, and they scored a lot of tip goals, a lot of screen goals, and guys not being in those shot lanes and not committing themselves to it. So yeah, some good positives tonight, but like I said, we'll just have to take that tomorrow. We need better performances throughout the lineup. I think the guys know that, but I think the important thing is a very tight group found a way tonight. So that's a good sign.
A goal and assist for Kobe Roth. He's gone a little quiet over the last few games. It's big for him getting 2 and 2.
Yeah, and you know what? I think everyone's been a bit quiet. The individual success usually comes with team success, right? And they go hand in hand. So, when you're struggling to score goals and you're leaking goals and playing defense, stress kicks in, and it's tough to get on the score sheet. So yeah, it was good to get him back on the score sheet, and he's a big player for us.
It's all about taking care of the bodies tonight, isn't it? Big ice tomorrow as we go again against these guys to end the year.
Yeah. Quick turnaround, and we'll play our 14th game this month. And but you know what? It is what it is. Every team's got to go through it at some point. Most of the other teams are all busy during the Christmas period, so we're no different than anybody else, and we just got to find a way.